Hi everyone, it's Vicky and this is my June daily. I'm just making sure I'm in frame. So June daily is my version of December daily. My birthday is in June and I decided I'm going to do a June daily this year. So just like a December daily, it's junk journal. It's got lots of bits and pieces and it's documenting the days of 1 to 30 of the month of June. So you would have seen me make this in my previous video. I used a mashed potato box as my chipboard for the front and back cover. I covered it with Stamperia scrapbooking paper, and I also showed you that in the previous video. I used my new cinch binder, but I didn't follow the instructions, and I squished my rings, if you can see that. I was tempted to just redo them and make them look good, but I'm already 7 days in. I'm going to finish this journal. This will be the before I read the instructions of how to use my cinch binder, and I'm happy with it. It's fine. So the colors ended up being quite soft. It wasn't my plan. I thought I would do a really bright journal, but it ended up being a bit soft. I will decorate the cover when I get further into the month, and I've got a few more things that I could add to it. Inside I've got other scrapbooking paper. This one I'll show it to you. I didn't put where it was from in the previous video. So this is from Sostrine Green or Sostrena Grena. I don't know if you can see that. And it's actually quite a big one. It's 21 by 42 centimeters, so quite long, and quite a few pages have got gold foil on them. So those are really interesting to look at. So I used that as that background page, and it's the page for the back of this envelope, and you can just have a little sneak peek through the envelope window. I didn't make this a pocket. I've just left it as a little view. On this side I've made a pocket with music paper. I've cut out a stamp that I got on a birthday card, so I've put that there. That's a piece of paper. I might use it in another part of the journal, but I didn't want to lose it. This came from some flowers. So I got some flowers yesterday from Bloom and Wild, and in the Bloom and Wild flowers they come with paperwork, and this was part of the paperwork. There was a description of the flowers that it is, which is further along in the book, and this part here I thought looked like a playing card. So I've just cut around it and used my corner around it to make it look like a playing card. On the back it doesn't look very interesting. I might cover this with paper, but I might just leave it like that tucked in the front. I've used a sticker and sticker there, and this was from the Stamperia paper pad, and it's a calendar, and it's just the month of June. On the first, so you'll see there's a couple of pages with this, and this is just to cover up my writing. So on the first I did some baking, so I made some panettones and some chocolate chip shortbreads, and I'm not eating those at the moment, but they smelled amazing, and I heard that they tasted good. The numbers, I used my die cut machine, and I had some packaging from a beauty product, and it came in that coppery gold color. It was a box, so I've used all the bits of the box to cut out numbers and a tab. And on the first I took a picture of my balcony, put some pots, and it looks really pretty, and it's getting really full. A lot of the flowers are a lot fuller now. So there's a picture of my balcony and a butterfly sticker and another sticker there, and you can see that is the envelope paper. So it's that blue like security paper. And this is the second and the third. So what I did here was I took this paper, and I tore a strip for this page, and then I tore quite a big strip for this page. This one is an envelope, and on the third, all I've got is a picture of the balcony, and it was sunrise and it looked beautiful. And on the second, I've got some journaling, and then that came from the paper, the Stamperia paper pad. It was a picture you could cut out. And because this is an envelope, I've got that part there. I like the blue and or the green and the pinky color. I thought those look really good together. This has got a little bit of lace over the edge and washi tape on the inside to cover up that stickiness. And here I've got a tea bag. So I had a cup of tea that day, and I like this one because it says joy. And then I have a scripture, and I bought some flowers. So there's some tulips, and there was flowers in my salad that I took for lunch, so I put a picture of that there too. And this was in my stash, and I haven't had Starbucks in a while, but I am drinking a lot of Nespresso. You see that? So this was from the top of an espresso box. I just peeled off that part that's got the name, and that's just my coffee page. This page, I've got a little bit of journaling down the middle. I used this paper pad, not sure where I got it from. I used this one to decorate this page, and I tore it across, diagonally across, and I glued one to each corner of the page, just to give it something different. And this was day 6, so 6th of June. So 6th of June I did some baking. I got up really early, I did some baking, and I made white chocolate Smartie cookies, and I made chocolate cupcakes. And the chocolate cupcakes I used fondant. So I rolled out a chocolate fondant, and I used some, I think they're champagne glasses, to cut out circles, and then I glued them on with a bit of apricot jam, and they look so good. And this is cupcake paper. So I took one of those cupcake liners, I cut it in half, and I've layered it there just for some interest. There's a little bit of journaling here. And on this day I ordered some Popeyes, which is chicken. It's a really delicious chicken, and so I used the wrapping there. I think this came from the bag, the delivery bag. And there are 2 pieces of this paper and a sticker that says let the weekend begin, and some gold washi. And then in here I've got a journaling card. So this is from the Stamperia paper pad, and on the back it's lined, and I've done some journaling. And then there is a tab that I cut out of the packaging, the same one that I've done all the other numbers. I am going to run out of numbers, so I'll have to change my color because I've run out of that cardboard too. And in there, so you can see there's a little window, and you can see some of my journaling through there. So the 7th of June I went to Yankee Candles, and I bought one of their mystery bags, and lots of fun things in there. One of the things I did buy that wasn't in the mystery bag is called iced berry lemonade, and it was a diffuser, and the box came with all these pictures, so I cut out extras. I thought I could use them later on. And I always cut out the halfer ones because you can always glue them to the side of the page, so you don't always have to have a whole one. You can always use the halves. So I'm saving these for later. Gold washi tape around the window of what was the envelope, and Hotel Chocolate gave me £5 off anything I bought for my birthday, so I bought some chocolates. The page at the back, that background page, is music paper. It's the same one that I used for there, that pocket. And the edge of the music paper has this ripped off edge, and I really like that, so I just glued that onto the edge of this page just for some interest. Picture of a nice salad and some socks I'm knitting, and then in the corner here, I don't know if you can see that, it's a little sticker, and that came on the diffuser, and it says rub and smell, and it reminded me of the scratch and sniff stickers we had as children. It doesn't smell now because I've peeled it off, but I've just stuck it there just so I can look at it. And I thought that was day 7, that was it, and then I woke up in the middle of the night and a delivery had come and someone had put it into some water for me. So it was a flower delivery. So when you get the Bloomin' Wildflowers, they're wrapped in brown paper. They've got this lovely ribbon around and this little sticker that says, "Shh, your flowers are sleeping." So I love that. So I've glued that in, and I've made this into a belly band so I can tuck something in there, but I haven't started today's journaling yet. So this will be day 8, even though it was part of day 7. I saw them at 2:30 in the morning on day 8. So, and remember when I told you about, I'll get it out, about this card? Well, this card was part of this here. So I've cut off this part. This is the name of the flower bouquet that I got. It's called the Anna. So I cut that off to make a pocket, and this was part of it, and I've used it to make a little card at the front, and then I saved my little flower food packets. And this always comes with the Bloomin' Wildflowers, and oh, just so lovely. I just love this brand. So I saved this, and because it's quite thick, I did push the pocket a little bit while it was drying so that this could fit in. So there is day 1 to 7 of my June daily, and it's been really fun. So thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye.